I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Monongalia County Commission for January 3rd, 2017, to begin the new year of 2018. First GAFE of the year. I'm sorry. Let's all stand, please, for a moment of silent meditation and a pledge to the flag. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I didn't mean to make this last year as we begin the new year. We will first begin with the election of president for the calendar year of 2018. So I will hear a nomination for election of president.
I'd like to table nomination of Tom Bloom as our next president with discussion.
Okay. Second.
Oh, yeah.
It's been properly moved and seconded.
Ed, I really appreciate your leadership over the past year. Coming on to this commission, in our first meeting, you stated the intent to work and provide guidance to me, and you've done nothing short of that. You've been a great leader. I appreciate all you've done in this past year. And I just wanted to, Tom, if you can lead and take Ed's example in the next year, I think we can do a lot of good things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Inasmuch as it's been properly moved and seconded, all in favor? Aye. I shall move to the right.
And I'll move to the left. Interesting.
Now you're moving to the left, Tom.
Yes, moving to the left. That's an interesting.
You don't get my teacup.
Okay. You don't get my voodoo doll.
No, I don't want your voodoo doll. Nor do I want your dancing girl.
Yes. Oh. Okay, thank you. And as Commissioner Sikora said, I do agree. I've been very pleased with the direction the three of us have gone in and maintained, and I want it very clear that I am only the president to run the meetings, and I'm only one of three commissioners, and I believe all three of us have agreed to that. And we look forward to the last several years we've been building the development, and I believe this year we're going to actually see the fruits of our endeavors. So with that, I'll move on. Rules of procedure for the management of regular meetings of Monongalia County Commission. Go ahead.
We have a draft available. It's what was amended, I think, back in June. It's as part of procedure that every year you take a look at those. If there's no changes, you can adopt them as is. If not, we can make changes and then adopt them next week if you so choose.
I don't think any changes are necessary.
No, I'm fine with
I would
the way
move that
we've
we
operated.
go ahead and accept them as presented.
Second?
Properly moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Good, I agree. Okay, rules, we have, okay, consent and approvals. County Administrator.
Okay, we have exonerations. We have 10 exonerations for $1,750.70. No minutes to approve. Vouchers for general county, $274, $750.34. Coal severance, $1475.86. General school, $424, $254.58. 911, $1617.26. Chestnut Ridge Park, $4632.51. Mason-Dixon Park, $777.43. Assessor's valuation, $5267. Teen Court, $11,848.62. Purchasing card vouchers, general county, $23,132.28. 911, $370.11. Chestnut Ridge Park, $149.77. Assessor's valuation, $239.70 for a voucher total of $743,301.13. We have one budget revision, move $5,000 from contingencies to homeless shelters that you approved for Caritas House, the warming shelter. Those expenses are starting to come in now, so we need to move $5,000 as you previously approved. Position vacancies for boards and authorities, the West Rhine Board of Zoning Appeals, Planning Commission, Monongalia County Historic Landmarks Commission, fiduciary orders for January 3rd, 2018, and then we have settlements for Lois Jean Pauley Estate, Marshall Austin Thompson Estate, Charles Elwood Benson Estate, and the estate of Edgar Allan Haynes.
Move for approval?
Second?
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
It passes. Introduction of new employees and personnel changes. I have Perry Palmer here, the sheriff, but I don't see.
He called.
Okay.
This is just a transfer from part-time to full-time. You previously approved his appointment a couple of weeks ago,
Right.
the hiring of the gentleman, and he's already moving over to full-time. So Perry asked if it was necessary because he had another engagement, and I told him I didn't think it was
Move for
necessary.
approval.
Second?
It's been properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes. Now we have County Clerk Carrie Blaney.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I'd like to present to you two new employees for the County Clerk's Office. Adriana Evans is going to be a full-time employee starting out in our Vital Statistics Department, and Zachary Moore is a part-time temporary employee starting out in our Records Management and our Vital Statistics area. So they both started yesterday.
Oh, great.
Good.
Move for approval?
Second?
Been properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Welcome.
Welcome. Glad that you can be here.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Thank you very much. Now we have Jimmy Smith, Director of HSEMA/MECA/911 and everything else that we asked him to do.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Holiday.
Yes, we did.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Roseanne Jones. Her start date was yesterday. Roseanne brings 10 years' experience to us. We're thrilled to have her, especially with that experience.
Move for approval?
Second?
Been properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Welcome.
Welcome.
Good to
And
have you.
hopefully you're not too busy
Yeah.
with the snow and the cold.
And Caritas House has been doing a wonderful job.
That's all.
Heard that, yeah.
I was asking that, are you involved in any way? Okay,
Yeah, so they have been doing a wonderful job.
Good. Good. It's good to hear.
yes. Okay, number 7, comments from the public. It is an enormous crowd today, and I don't see anyone interested to talk, so we'll move on. Then we have Ms. Colleen Kuhn on grants.
We do not have anything today.
Okay, we have no grants. Now we're up to correspondence, County Commission year-end report. Renetta, did you want to highlight, I guess, some of the areas?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go through
Sure.
several
Of course,
information, some of the areas.
Commissioner Hawkins was elected president, calendar year 2017. We met for the the dates were set for the Board of Review and Equalization, and the first Community Leadership Forum was held at the the newly opened Suncrest Elementary School, and hosted by the Board of Education. In February, we had the Board of Review and Equalization, legislative meeting in Charleston that we attended, and a proclamation for combating hunger. March, we had the Conference of Counties held by Waco that we attended. Of course, we had the budgeting process began. The second Community Leadership Forum of 2017 was hosted by the City of Morgantown at the Marilla Center. We had a proclamation for Meals on Wheels, March for Meals Month. And the commission approved the budget for the 2017-18 fiscal year. In April, the commission attended the dedication of new playground equipment at Mason-Dixon Historical Park. On April the 18th, we had a special meeting to lay the levy for the budget. In May, we attended another community leadership forum. The Morgantown City Council new members were introduced, and we had it actually here before we actually started having meetings, but we had it here to preview our new space. Bids were received for renovations to the Courthouse Square project. March Weston was the recommended bidder by Robert Doyle and Michael Mills, who's the architect. Renovations began on May the 22nd. We held our first official meeting here in the new chambers, In June, the commission adopted a resolution for Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month, and we were visited by Morgan Breeden, 2016 Miss West Virginia. In July, conjunction with the Preston County Commission, we submitted a petition to the FCC for a market modification that would allow satellite television providers to carry local channels in certain areas that do not already have access. Granville hosted the 4th Community Leadership Forum at the Courtyard Marriott, and we approved budget revisions for general and coal severance funds for carryover monies. In August, the Commission filed a FOIA request with the State Tax Department to obtain a list of businesses within Mon County for the wine and liquor tax, which we were ultimately denied for. Commission and staff attended the County Commissioners Annual Conference at Glade Springs and the Auditors Training in Flatwoods. Merchants Fleet Management was announced as a successful bidder for fleet financing and management services. A bond authorizing order issuing no more than $85 million for Mon County Development District Number 4, University Town Center Economic Opportunity Development District, and a public hearing for an application for annexation submitted by the town of Granville was held at the commission and we ultimately voted to deny the request. In September, Commission approved proclamation for Constitution Week. The county construction team began renovations on the county clerk's office space, as well as began planning for renovations to the vacant third-floor courtroom for use by the tax office. The commissioners and staff attended the County Commissioner Association Fall Board and Legislative Meeting in Martinsburg. The Greater Morgantown Area CVB hosted the 5th Community Leadership Forum at the Courtyard Marriott, and the West Virginia DOH District 4 Manager Donnie Williams appeared to give a presentation on road projects as part of the Roads to Prosperity Bond Amendment election. In October, Commission convened as Board of Property Assessment Appeals to continue hearing taxpayer concerns that were carried over from their applications in February, adopted a proclamation for October Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We had on the 15th, the Commission helped celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Mason-Dixon line at Mason-Dixon Historical Park. We held a contest for design of the county flag. We received over 80 entries, and Andrew Riley, a student at Morgantown High, was selected as the winner. Region 6 Planning and Development Council held a public hearing regarding community development block grant application being submitted on behalf of Taylor, Doddridge, Harrison, Marion, Preston, and Mon counties in the amount of $125,000 for broadband expansion. In November, a bond authorizing order for $6 million for Mon County Development District Number 2 and Morgantown Industrial Park Phase 2. Community Leadership Forum was at Brookhaven School and hosted by the Board of Education. After receiving cost proposals from previously qualified vendors, the Commission selected Revise for design and support services for a county website. The Commission held a public meeting regarding a proposed subdivision and land development ordinance to consider for adoption. And in December, after a public hearing, the Commission voted to adopt a vicious dog ordinance for unincorporated areas of Mon County. And we are exploring the creation of a working group to promote legislation establishing a mountain bike trail network in Mon and surrounding counties.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Anyone want to add or discuss any issue? Okay, then appreciate the report. Okay, second is a public meeting, notice of a public meeting being held by the Monongalia Conservation District regarding the Upper Deckers watershed flood control.
It's just a notification that they are having a public meeting on January the 10th from 5:30 to 8 o'clock at Reedsville Volunteer Fire Department regarding, the discussion will focus on the history and future of the watershed and will include information on the rehabilitation project of Dam 1, which is underway in Arthurdale. So, just for your information.
Okay. Do you have any other correspondence?
No, sir.
Okay. Without any other correspondence, we'll move to unfinished business to consider approval. That was actually tabled for the proposal from PC Renewal to provide electronics recycling service one time per month during the regularly scheduled Saturday recycling.
So we've gotten a revised agreement from them, or proposal. It is, the first event is January the 13th, and then you will pick one Saturday a month
Correct.
to have, so this is for the term of 1 year.
Right. And just for clarification, we were looking at the second week of the recycling, because that's the slowest time, and we believe after we see how it works on the 13th, we'll have a better understanding. But basically, there is no cost, specifically, there is no cost at all to the county in any way for this program. And it's just something that PC Renewals is wanting to do, and I think the community requested it.
Move to accept the proposal.
Second?
Been properly moved in second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. It passes. Thank you. Any other unfinished business? Okay. Moving to new business, consideration approval of the 2018 holiday schedule. And we have that on their agenda. We have that, on our computer, if you want to look at it. It's,
There are lots of days off. Of course, we have the 2 election days this year. Obviously, county clerk staff is not fortunate to take advantage of those, but, and then we're also approving, or you will be approving Tuesday, January the 1st, 2019 as New Year's Day, since you won't be meeting before January 1st to approve that day. And then any additional holidays or days off, if so designated by the governor. So, as was pointed out to us, that we probably didn't need to have that special meeting on
Yes.
Thursday
Right.
to approve that.
So now,
So-
when the governor proclaims the additional holiday, we're saying now that the county will follow that.
Yes, it will be honored, yes.
And Carrie, for your holidays that your staff can't
yeah.
attend, are they able to float those holidays? Or is it days?
I pay overtime when
No.
we work a holiday.
Okay.
Move to approve the holiday schedule for
Second?
2018.
Been properly moved in second for the 2018 holiday schedule. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? Okay, it passes. Now to consider dates for the Board of Equalization and Review meetings in February 2018, according to Code Chapter 11, Article 3, Chapter 24.
So we have, of course, we have to meet on February 1st at 9:30. February 6th at 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. February 9th, 9:30 to 11:30. February 14th, 1:30 to 4 o'clock. And February 20th, 9:30 to 11:30. We will have extra dates if needed, but you're not required to meet after the 20th.
Move for approval?
Second?
It's been properly moved in second. I just have one question. Could it be possible on February, hold on. No, that's all right. No problem. I was looking at the January date. Okay, it's been properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, it passes. We now have the dates. The
And we
Board
will
of
be
Equalization.
advertising those in the paper as well as distributing
Okay.
to the assessor's office.
Yeah. Consideration of adjustment of mileage reimbursement rate for privately owned vehicles from .535 to .0535 to .0545, effective January 1st, 2018.
Move for approval.
It looked like we
I'm
lost.
sort of laughing at a tenth of a cent, okay?
Yeah.
So-
Second and with discussion.
Okay.
Why do we approve these every time the GSA changes the rate? Can't we just approve or agree to follow the GSA rates?
I don't see why we can't.
So if we,
The motion was last year to follow the GSA rates.
Okay.
okay, so, because sometimes, there's been times where they've changed in the middle of the year. But if we just agree to follow GSA rates, I think we're good. We don't have to, in case that anomaly happens.
Okay.
Okay, so you want
So-
that to amend the motion to add that it, from now on, we would just follow the GSA
It's already been done.
guidelines?
Yep.
Second.
Okay. Been properly moved in second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, as amended. Is there any other new business? Okay. Reports from any elected officials? Moving around the room, let's see none. Okay, report from county commissioners. I'll go to my left first, so I'll remember.
Obviously, with the holidays, it's a pretty slow schedule, but we did, all three commissioners, Renetta, Colleen, our secretary, and part of our IT staff met last week with our website vendor, and it was a pretty good meeting. It was meant to be something where we give them ideas of what we want, and now they go away and come back in 3 weeks with a mock-up website. So we're moving along with that, so I'm excited about getting that moving. Absent that, I believe next week starts heading into a lot more of these, a lot more meetings. So I've taken the break to recharge, and I'm looking forward to this year.
Well, first of all, I'm happy to occasionally speak first or second rather than wait till third. And the beginning of the webpage development was something that I remember bringing up when I actually first took office, so it's really great to see that this is a project that's happening. We do hope that we can schedule a meeting with the governor before the state address. This is regarding the mountain bike trail. But on Wednesday afternoon, I will be going down for the state address and staying the weekend, because that weekend coming up also is fairs and festivals, which is very near and dear to our hearts. I'd like to thank everybody for their support and their help this year, especially Colleen and Renetta, because I always joke, it is the ladies who know everything that's going on around here and help us. And my colleagues, of course, Tom and Sean, our facilities director, Bobby Doyle, because of those of you who don't know, I grew up as a guy who likes to build things and continues to like to build things. So I'm looking forward to seeing the foundations have been laid for a lot of projects, I think, that will be coming up and worked on this year. So with that being said, I look forward to the new year, and thank you both.
First, I now am understanding what Ed means when the other two speak, and then everything's basically been covered. I do want to say, though, that I appreciate the support from the two of you, and I think I am personally wanting to make sure that we continue the cooperation between not only the three of us, but with the different highway departments in other areas. I think that the positive growth that you're seeing is because of our collaboration and cooperation. And basically, I want to very clear that the three of us will continue to work together. I'm very excited that I believe, as I stated, we're going to finally see some horizontal direction of all the hard work that we've done for the last 2 years in development, and I look forward to having an exciting and a fun year. And with that,
I missed one of the
okay.
settlements for the fiduciary
Go ahead.
department. Arvita Gail Mathis.
So could I have a motion to approve
Move
that?
to approve.
Second.
Been properly moved to second to add that to the list. All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Great, and at this time, if we see nothing else, I ask for
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We're adjourned.